Hello. So I am back from my doctor's appointment. It was not quite as big of an appointment as I kind of thought it was going to be necessarily. I feel like I was super spacey during the appointment, so like I made a list of I think everything I wanted to talk about, but I'm sure that I forgot some things. So yeah, but it just like I felt so out of it. And but anyway, but it was still it was good overall. I mean, she asked me how I was doing, and I was like, yeah, not very good, and told her what was going on with the tigecycline, and she was like, okay, yeah, that's not really what we want to have going on there. So we were on the same page anyway, that like it wasn't worth trying to push through and be so sick just to get this treatment in, without really knowing. Sorry, my headband is uneven. It's kind of, I think it's just the way that the video camera is. Whatever, my hair is a mess. Don't bother, don't worry about it. Anyway, sorry. I'm still super spacey. So anyway, so we're on the same page as far as it not being worth pushing through and being so sick from the tigecycline. So the plan, but I still have a whole bunch of tigecycline left. So we're still gonna try to use it and see. So it's basically like, it seems like I've been able to tolerate one dose, but doing 2 doses is just too much this week anyway. I wouldn't have thought that would have been the case based on how things were when I was doing 3 days in a row. Like, it was really towards the end of the second day that it would get bad, but this time it's like by the end of the one day I'm super sick. So anyway, so the plan. Let me say what the plan is, because I feel like otherwise I'm going to be talking in circles. So I'm going to continue doing the tigecycline, but I'm only going to be doing 1 dose a day. And I'm going to be doing that every other day. And then every day I'm going to be doing IV Invans, which is in the same group of drugs that Primaxin and Marum are in. I have done Primaxin before. I have not done Marum before. And that was another possibility that came up. But the Invans is only dosed once a day, whereas the Marum is dosed 3 times a day. So just for simplicity, and on all of that, my doctor opted to go with the Invans. Now I know that some of you have done Marum. I don't know of anyone who has done Invans. So if anyone out there has had experience with Invans or knows someone who has been on Invans, let me know. It's INVANZ, and it's available both IV and in shots, intramuscular shots. I'm doing IV. So that's once a day, and I'm going to be doing that every day. So I'm not going to have breaks from it. Hopefully I will tolerate that okay. We'll see. I've asked my infusion company to only send me a week's worth, because I don't know how I'm going to tolerate it. And I actually think I need to contact my doctor's office and set up to have the first dose done in her office, because we didn't think about that while I was there, because I haven't been on this before. So yeah, so once a day Invans every day, once a day tigecycline every other day, And then I tested, my antibodies were high for Babesia duncani, in the testing that I had done last month. So, and I'm having Babesia symptoms. I mean, I've never totally gotten rid of all my Babesia symptoms, but I'm having more air hunger and chills and sweats. Not really night sweats, but just chills and sweats and stuff. So we're treating with a round of Coartem, and then I'm going to be starting on Malarone, which I guess is 3 times a day. I've never been on Malarone before, which I'm kind of surprised about. I've been on Mepron a ton. Like, I can't even imagine how much Mepron I have taken over the years. But I've never been on Malarone. So, yeah. So this will be the first time on that. And then I'm also starting on artemisinin, which I have been on before, but not for a while. So that's kind of the overall plan right now. So we're hitting the Lyme, we're hitting the Babesia. I'm also starting on a supplement called Impower, IMM Power. It's an immune support supplement, because I keep catching all these colds and all kinds of stuff. And there are some other immune things that my doctor has had me try in the past that I didn't feel really helped. So like this is just another one that she really wants me to be on something, because my immune system is obviously not really doing what it needs to be doing, and it needs extra support. And then I'm also going to be along with my regular lab work that I need to have done this week, I also am going to be getting some immune system testing done. Just my my IG levels, IgG, IgE, IgA, IgM, and there's one other one. But anyway, so all of those I'm getting tested as well to see where they are. And I also had my CD57 tested a month ago, and it's actually slightly lower than when we tested it about a year ago, which is kind of discouraging. It was 50 and it's gone down to 43. And my doctor was like, that's not really anything to worry about, like that can just be from day to day, like it fluctuates. So you don't really need to worry about that, but like it's certainly not going in the right direction. It's going down instead of up. So, and this was after I had very, very slow but steady increases over the last, well, since I started seeing her, which was, wow, almost 8 years ago. It was like 7.5 years ago. It's slowly but steadily gotten a little bit better. I mean, not very much better, because it only got up to 50. That was the highest it's ever been. But going down is certainly not where we want it to be going. So yeah. I also need to call and make an appointment with a neurologist that both she and my counselor have been urging me to make an appointment and go see, to very likely get some IVIG therapy. I mean, both of them have talked multiple times about needing to be evaluated for that, because that could very well help me a lot more than anything else that we're doing. I've just kind of been dragging my feet because I don't really want to have to deal with a new other doctor, but and she's also the neurologist is a little bit further away, so it's a little bit more of a drive. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not nearly as bad as when I was seeing some doctors that were like 4.5 hours away. But still, like, considering that my Lyme doctor is only about 40 minutes away, you know, any further drive than that, I'm spoiled. I think I'm spoiled. And then I also need to call and get things scheduled and situated for getting my new port. So my doctor was all, you know, is okay with me stopping the Lovenox shots at the end of this month. She was a little hesitant, like it sounded like she kind of wanted to be extra cautious and keep me on them longer. And then she saw my stomach and like all the bruises from it. She's like, yeah, I can tell you really want to get off of them, and like you won't mind not having to deal with that anymore. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you can stop it at the end of this month, because like I haven't had any more issues with my arm where the clots were and stuff. So and like in the hospital the doctors were like, yeah, 3 months should be fine, and I'll have done 3.5 months. So, so I'll finish the Lovenox the end of this month, and then already plan to have things lined up for port surgery, hopefully at the beginning of February. And I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go and contact the surgeon who took out this last port in October, because he's close by, and I liked him. In the end, I liked him. I didn't like him so much in the beginning, but like in the end I liked him. He did a really good job of really minimizing the scar that I had. So yeah, which is kind of important to me, given that this is going to be happening less than a month before the wedding. So yeah, so that's kind of the whole recap of the appointment. It's kind of frustrating to be having all of these worsening issues, and like my doctor is so hopeful that like I'll come into an appointment and the my dysautonomia stuff will have gotten better, because like that's one of the things that's been a real struggle over the last month or so, and it just hasn't gotten any better. I mean, it's gotten somewhat stable, but it's overall not really better. Like, it's not gotten back to where it was before, and we had been hoping that I would actually be able to wean down on the fluids that I get every day, and that has not happened at all. So it's like, I know it's kind of, I should not be feeling this, but like I feel kind of guilty for like going into these appointments and not having better news for her, but like I'm not that worried about, trying to bring her good news, because I know that she doesn't doubt what's going on with me, and she'll keep pushing to figure things out. And who knows, maybe seeing this neurologist and getting IVIG will heal some of this stuff that's going on, and I'll be able to get off of some of the stuff that I've been relying on for a long time. That would be really good. So anyway, so I wanted to just give the update, and I'm gonna rest here for a while. Eric's working a little bit late tonight because he had an appointment this morning, and he went to work late. So I have a few more hours before he calls me on his way home. So I'm gonna rest and maybe nap a little bit. Having a lot of trouble with shortness of breath, which I'm not sure if it's from my cold or if it's Babesia. So in any event, I just kind of need to lay low and rest. So that's it. Oh, and my stomach is doing better. I've been able to eat something today, so that's good. I think I'm gonna take the rest of the week off of the tigacycline though. I don't really want to look at it tomorrow morning. Even if it was just to do 1 dose tomorrow, I don't want to. I don't want to look at it. I need a break. So we'll start that back up again next week. All right. I hope you're all having a good afternoon, and I will talk to you soon.